Is a computer repair technician a good choice for a job still? Let's find out. Hey everybody, this is Zach with IT Career Questions, and I was asked, what's my opinion on Eli the computer guy, saying that being a computer technician is no longer a good career choice. And a computer technician is really such a broad term when I really think about it. And again, the titles in IT are so skewed and broad and generalized and just thrown about where they don't even matter anymore. But a computer technician, that's going to be somebody that really focuses primarily help desk type of thing. I'm going to say you're primarily working directly with the computer, maybe with the end users, all of the time. So they fill this need, and while their position-specific responsibilities can vary from position to position, their duties often include installing hardware and software systems, maintaining or repairing equipment, troubleshooting a variety of computer issues. So, right there, I can tell you, installing hardware and software systems. The hardware part, you're always going to need somebody to install the hardware for you. No matter what type of business you're in, you're always going to have somebody that's going to have to install the hardware for you. System administrators these days can install software from pretty much anywhere thanks to SCCM, which is fantastic, and any other group policy things that they can push out, things like that. So installing software, throw that on the wayside for the most part. You might need somebody here and there to install little things. It really depends. It's not a huge thing. It's not a huge deal right now anymore with installing software. Maintaining or repairing equipment. You pay, when you buy a new computer now, most companies will pay for next day service or a long enough warranty, like 4 or 5 years, 3 to 5 years, I would say, that they will come out next day, fix that computer for you. So as far as repairing, it's not really done so much in-house anymore at all. It's all done by that manufacturer. They have people who come out and repair these things on site, or you send it out and they send it back to you fixed. And you might have to throw a new image on there or something, and you're done. It's gone, right? You want to have something specialized in your background. You want to have something great to bring to the table besides I can fix computers and I can troubleshoot everything under the sun. Right? You want to be able to have something that you can validly bring, that you are going to offer a business or a company that's going to bring great value to that business aside from I fix computers. That job, definitely, it's not going to be around as much any longer because of those things that I just listed. The software is pushed out by system administrators. The repair of the hardware and things like that is done by the manufacturer for the most part on any accredited business that you are going to work for. And you're going to have the small mom and pop businesses that you will deal with or work for, say like 100 people or less, where you will do all of these things. Maybe even 500 people or less, you'll do all of these things. You'll fix all of the hardware. But you might only have like 1 or 2 people staffed in IT. So you don't have a lot of money at your disposal. But when you're working for larger businesses where you have 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 employees, they're not really going to have too much there. They're going to have their systems really put in place that will handle, all of the software installation for everything. They'll probably have like 1 computer tech, maybe 2 computer techs, really depending on how big that business is. And they will mainly probably help assist a lot of the administrators in doing some of their duties most of the time and managing some of their stuff. It really, it depends on the business. It's so hard to say because every business is different. And to generalize that whole entire job description and that whole entire job and to say that it's dead, it's hard, but it's true in some aspects because a lot of things are being automated so much today that you just don't find yourself being needed as much. I specialized in a lot of MDT, Microsoft Deployment Toolkit, imaging, things like that. So I have a lot of background in building servers and building images and all that type of stuff, SCCM, great things like that. That's a great asset that any company would use because that is all automated. Having somebody in your environment that knows all of the automation and how automation works and how to really build things so it's like one touch and you're done. You turn a computer on and you pixie boot it and it installs everything for you, right? And the computer's named and it has your complete image ready to go. It takes a lot of work. Once you have it set up, you're good to go, right? So you have updates for all of your software and you're rebuilding images constantly. It's a fiasco, and not really a fiasco. It's a pain in the butt to manage. So you really have to have somebody there who really knows what they're doing and knows how to manage all that stuff. I love to do that stuff. I wish I did more of that where I'm at right now, but I don't. I do a lot of this computer repair technician stuff, and I do a lot of project work. So, again, depends on the business. It depends on where you're at. It depends on really, in the next few years, we'll probably really know how this job title and how that real job description, that whole computer technician help desk stuff will really play out. I would imagine that's not going to be as needed. And honestly, I would tell anybody who is going to consider IT as a career to never choose that career path as your first option. You should never consider that as your first option. That's something you learn along the way. That can be something that you're going to fall back into. If you are really looking to get into IT and you're all new to this, that's not your first option. Don't ever consider that your first option at all, because it's not going to be something that's going to be sustainable for you in the future at all, for sure. And, for the next 10 years, it could be. For the next 15 years, it could be. But don't think 10, 15 years, because if you guys are 18, 20 years old or whatever, you're just going into college and all that, 10, 15 years is nothing that's going to fly by. And you can't fall back on that specific job. So start looking into something more specific. System administration and network administration, security, anything like that. That should be your primary focus pretty much at all times. That's what you guys want to focus on, as something that really has a value to it other than technician, because that's such a broad, generalized term that pretty much anybody can do, to be quite honest with you. Anybody who knows a little bit about computers and knows how to Google can pretty much do that job without really any issue. There's not a lot to specific jobs like that. So, I don't know. I hope this kind of answered the question. I kind of went all over the place with that a little bit. Eli, the computer guy, is a great guy, really, really smart. He's right, he's wrong. I'm in the middle on this one for the most part. And the future won't be there at all, I don't think. You're always going to have at least one person there that's going to handle some of this stuff. But for the most part, everything is so automated and growing to be so automated that you won't need somebody to do most of this stuff. So, again, find something to specialize in, because that's where the money's going to be. That's where your jobs will lie in the future for sure. So, hope this video kind of helps. Ran a little bit long. Apologize for that. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. There's more videos like this across my entire channel. And as always, take it easy.